Have you ever wondered how you would react if you were stripped of your ability to see or hear? How would you learn, communicate, or even perceive the world around you? Each of us faces challenges, but imagine overcoming obstacles that seem insurmountable. Now imagine a woman who faced these exact struggles from a very young age. She didn't just survive, she thrived and became a beacon of hope and inspiration for all. This is the story of Helen Keller, a woman who turned adversity into an opportunity to inspire millions. Helen Keller was born on June 27, 1880 in Tuscumbia, Alabama. She was a healthy child until, at 19 months old, she contracted a fever that left her both deaf and blind. This sudden illness plunged young Helen into a world of darkness and silence, a world devoid of the sounds of laughter, the sights of nature, the colors of life. Imagine, if you will, a life without sight or sound. How isolating, how frustrating it must have been. For Helen, these early years were characterized by an immense struggle to understand and communicate with the world around her. The desire to express herself was there, but the means were not. Enter Anne Sullivan, a teacher with a heart as big as her ambition. She reached out to Helen not with pity but with a determination to break down the barriers of silence and darkness. She became Helen's guide, her interpreter, her lifelong companion. In the hands of Anne Sullivan, a new world began to unfold for Helen. Despite her limitations, Helen Keller was not a woman to be defeated. With unwavering determination, she learned to communicate in a world without light or sound. Guided by her devoted teacher Anne Sullivan, Helen discovered the language of touch, using her hands as her eyes and ears. She learned to read through Braille, to write with a stylus, and even to speak, articulating words she could not hear. But Helen didn't stop there. With her unyielding spirit, she didn't just learn to communicate, she excelled academically. She became the first deaf-blind person to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree, graduating from Radcliffe College, the women's affiliate of Harvard University. Her thirst for knowledge was insatiable, proving that her disability was not a barrier, but a challenge she was ready to conquer. From there, Helen embarked on a career that would leave a lasting impact. She authored 12 books and numerous articles, her words reaching out from the darkness and silence, resonating with people around the world. As a lecturer, she inspired audiences with her story of resilience and courage. And as a political activist, she fought for the rights of women, workers, and people with disabilities. Helen Keller, once locked in a world of silence and darkness, had now found her voice. And with that voice, she echoed a message of hope, strength, and the power of the human spirit. Helen Keller's journey did not end with her personal achievements. Indeed, her life was a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the boundless potential within each of us. Helen Keller used her experiences of overcoming adversity to effect change on a global scale. She became a tireless advocate for those with disabilities, dedicating her life to breaking down barriers and challenging perceptions. For over 40 years, Keller worked with the American Foundation for the Blind, shaping it into a leading institution for the visually impaired. She used her platform to lobby for better education and employment opportunities for the blind. Her advocacy work led to significant advances in Braille literacy and the development of new technologies to aid those with visual impairments. Yet, her impact reached beyond the visually impaired community. Keller was instrumental in changing societal attitudes towards all individuals with disabilities. She challenged the notion of disability as a limitation, proving that with the right support, individuals could lead fulfilling, productive lives. She traveled the world, sharing her story, spreading a message of hope, and inspiring change. Her tireless work led to improvements in legislation, education, and resources for individuals with disabilities, not only in America, but across the globe. Helen Keller's legacy continues to resonate today. Her life stands as a beacon of hope and an enduring symbol of resilience and determination. Helen Keller, a woman who faced unimaginable adversity, left the world a far better place than she found it. So, what can we learn from Helen Keller's life? Helen Keller, blind and deaf from infancy, faced unimaginable challenges, yet she was not defeated. Her indomitable spirit drove her to master language, become a renowned author, and advocate for the disabled. She epitomizes resilience, determination, and the power of the human spirit. Her life is a testament that we can overcome our personal adversities and make a positive impact on society. In the face of adversity, Helen Keller chose not to surrender. Instead, she rose, she learned, and she inspired. What will you do when faced with your own challenges?